Snacks on Sports. What y'all on, gang? Y'all know how we do. What is y'all on, gang? You feel me? Another late night edition. Snacks on Sports. I'm back with another one. You feel me? Or as how I like to say it. Snacks on Sports. I'm back with another one. You feel me? Couple topics, couple little topics I wanted to get into. I was gonna separate all these topics on like 3 different episodes. You know what I'm saying? But then I was like, fuck it. I might as well just, you know what I mean? Just go, what's the word? Consolidate. I might as well just consolidate all the topics and just go in on one live. You feel me? So that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man, there's been a lot of shit going on, man. A lot of shit in the news, man. But let's get into it, man. I wanted to jump on this Shannon Sharpe situation first. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of shit to say about that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, JC, what's going on, boy? Come on, man. What the fuck going on? Goon Squad Nate, what's going on with you, boy? But yeah, man. With this Shay Sharpe situation, this shit crazy. Who I got on the playoffs? The Matt Torrance, what's good with you, boy? Chris M80. You know what I'm saying? We you know what I'm saying? We grew up hooping, you know what I'm saying? So we do a little hooping. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's definitely in the bloodline. It's in us. It ain't on us. You feel me? But yeah, now with this Shay Sharpe situation, yeah, man, Goon Squad, he set himself up. It's a whole bunch of you know what I mean things. But first off, man, with this Shannon Sharpe situation, bro, the more and more I dive deep into it, you feel me? JC said, what do I think about European basketball? The Euros is coming up. You know what I'm saying? The Euros is coming up in the league for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fuck with the Euros. I fuck with the Euros. You know what I'm saying? That boy said Lakers in 5. We will see. Hey, game 3 tomorrow. But my whole thing with this Shannon Sharpe situation, one of the things is that like the more and more I delve off into it and each day that go by and you know what I'm saying, just more information, like on some real shit, my thing is like this. When you really think about it, bro, like Shannon Sharpe really didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? He haven't done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's all like morality kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like breaking any laws or doing anything illegal or some weirdo shit, he ain't done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll say this. You feel me? Lakers in 5. Race to say OKC finna sweep the other team. Yeah, hey, man. That shit was crazy tonight, man. I'm like, bruh, I don't give a damn. I know Ja got hurt. 29-point lead, man. You supposed to close that out, bro. you still supposed to find a way to close that out. You know what I'm saying? Even though Ja got hurt, you know what I'm saying? But with the Shannon Sharpe situation, bro, the first thing I thought about when the info came out, the first thing I thought about, I said, Uncle Shay brought this on himself, you know what I'm saying, by being involved with them young hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I thought about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, see, he got himself in trouble, you know what I mean? That's Shannon Sharpe's, that's his fault in the whole matter. Is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't covering all tracks, man. Like and obviously he wasn't aware that old girl was running a play. You feel me? But you know, Matt Torrance said Knicks in 7. Shit, might be Knicks in 6. Chris Mady said he need to go fuck with Michelle. That's what got him into this. That's what got him into this situation. The Michelle. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Old girl, the little young bitch, Gabby. You know what I mean? I guess she thought that her and Shay Sharpe was exclusive. You know what I'm saying? And she found out when that IG audio dropped, you know what I'm saying, that they wasn't exclusive. So from that point on, that's when she started her vindictive ways. And, you know what I mean, because she looked at it like, okay, well, shit, you know what I mean, if you out here fucking other bitches, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not the one, or I'm not, you know what I mean, I don't have a future with you like that, you know what I mean, because you out here fucking other bitches. But let me see what I can do to get some money about it, because that was the play from Jump Street anyway, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He met her, you know, she OnlyFans little broad, you know what I'm saying? So somebody said Pistons in 8, you feel me? They doing. Frank Dozer said, I think that's the same shit they doing with Diddy. Yeah, but see, the only thing Shannon Sharpe situation ain't criminal. You know what I mean? It's civil. You know what I mean? It's somebody trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And it couldn't be criminal anyway, you know what I mean, because he ain't there. Well, I guess it could be. She's saying that he sexually assaulted her and forced her to do this and put his hands on her and all this type of shit. Like, all that shit cap. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe ain't did none of that shit. Shannon Sharpe ain't raped nobody. You wasn't there, how you know? He ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't raped nobody. He ain't forced nobody to do nothing. She got mad that they wasn't exclusive. And you know what I mean? He out here living his best life, doing what he doing. When that audio dropped, you know what I'm saying? On IG with Michelle, you know what I mean? That's how old girl, you know what I'm saying, found out. So, but only thing for Shannon Sharpe is just a little bit of you know, embarrassment type shit. It ain't really nothing to be embarrassed about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he ain't done nothing wrong. You know what I mean? And okay, so Shay Sharpe a little freaky. Like, what's like on some real shit? Like, motherfuckers is freaky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's on some grown shit. I'm gonna just keep it all the way since we on this topic. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? On some grown shit, on some grown up shit, on some after hours type shit. Like, I ain't never been involved with a female that wasn't down to do like whatever. You know what I mean? So when they all the choking and shit, he was choking her and this and that and that. Man, females be liking that shit. females be liking to get choked and all that other shit, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, the more and more I delve off into it, you know what I'm saying? That man ain't did nothing wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, so they want to talk about he 56 and she 20 or however old he is, 54, 55, 56, and she 20 or whatever. It's like, bro, wherever you at on your moral stance and all of that other shit, bro, you gotta let that go, bro. Like, because it's legal. It's not illegal for a 50-year-old to mess with a 20-year-old. It's not illegal. It's legal. So, you know what I mean? Whatever you feel like morally and this and that and blah, 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 like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, this ain't nothing new. Like, you know what I mean? He was essentially playing the role of like a sugar daddy. You know what I mean? Like he was knocking he was knocking that shit down. You know what I'm saying? What Shannon Sharpe could be guilty of is he was knocking that shit down, and you know what I mean? He was giving her a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like a sugar daddy or some shit. Ain't nothing. I mean, for life, what's going on for life? You feel me? But ain't nothing. That's been going on forever, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Younger women being involved with older men, like that's not anything like out of the only thing is like it was something that I guess he was trying to keep out of the spotlight. So now they saying that, you know what I mean? He offered William, what's going on, boy? They said he offered 10 million to her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that's, you know, motherfuckers like, oh, he offered her 10 million, you know what I mean? So he must have did something. He must be guilty. Ain't got nothing to do with it. The 10 million was like hush money kind of shit. The 10 million is not to keep her hushed. It wasn't to try to keep her from not saying nothing because he did something wrong. The 10 million was just from keeping it from getting out to the public, so that everything that has happened over the past week, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't happen. You feel me? That's what the $10 million was about. It was like hush money. He knew he didn't do nothing wrong. It's just the whole thing of like, and so like that's why I said, like, man, because Shannon Sharpe, like, that's why I said, like, Shannon Sharpe give a lot of advice, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like he wasn't taking some of his own advice. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean, bro. Like, we as humans, bro, we all fall victim to this shit, bro. Everybody got vices and everybody has a vice or a weakness or something that if they don't get under control, it can be a detriment to them. You know what I mean? Even if it's something good, like even if it's a good vice, or maybe even if it's somebody that's like too nice, or if you don't get it under control, you know what I'm saying? It will become a detriment to you. His weakness is lustfulness. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? D. LeBrie, what's good, boy? Shannon Sharpe weakness is lustfulness. You know what I'm saying? To where he let it, you know what I mean, cloud his judgment, you know what I mean? And got a little bit too loose and reckless with it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a learning lesson for him, you know what I mean? And, you know, Monique tried to tell him, like I said, bro, do what you do, you know what I mean? It ain't about it, but if you want to do that, you know what I mean, Shay Sharpe, my thing is you gotta find if you want to fuck with the, you know what I mean, the little young hoes, man, you gotta find one that know how to keep her mouth closed. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? H Block Clippers, what's up, way? You know what I'm saying? You gotta find one that know how to keep their mouth closed, man. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I've been saying it for the longest, bro. Ain't nothing with, man, it's, come on, man. You know, it ain't about, but it's like, come on, man, you almost 60 years old now, bro. It's time to go and sit down somewhere, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And And go and get you a wife, go and get married, you know what I mean? And go and settle down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing wrong with fucking with the young chick. The problem is you can't be allowing yourself to end up in these situations. That's the issue with ESPN and all that. Like I said, you didn't do nothing wrong, but ESPN, you know, is looking at it like, bro, you are one of the faces of the network now. You know what I'm saying? And you are an employee of us, and you represent us, type shit. You understand me? And whether you broke a law or not, you know what I'm saying? The attention that you bringing to yourself is gonna be a reflection on us, and we can't have this, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep finding yourself in these situations where you know what I mean? Like they gave him a pass with the IG shit. You know what I mean? With the little IG audio with Michelle. You know what I mean? They gave him a pass with that one. And then you supposed to be coming out and apologize, like my nigga LeBron said right here. Shay promoting Viagra daily. He was supposed to be coming out, you know, once the little shit with Michelle came out, he supposed to be coming out saying how, it was a mistake, and this and that, and it was an accident, and trying to explain, even though we all know it wasn't an accident, but how you accidentally go live and shit, you know what I'm saying? But instead of doing that, he championing the shit and promoting sex products and on a podcast with Ocho Cinco talking about, yeah, Unk gets it in. I gets it in. I told you, Unk gets it in. You know what I mean? And lo and behold, that same situation was the start of, I'm not going to say the downfall, because he ain't fell off or nothing like that, but it got him in a not so cool light right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that shit backfire. Cooled Raptor 279, what's going on, boy? Oh shit, we out here chilling, man. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So, but I'm just like, all in all, it's a learning lesson for Shannon to not be so reckless. You know what I mean? And not be so loose with it. You know what I mean? If this is what you're gonna be doing. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking with the little young hoe if that's what you want to do, but you can't be finding yourself in these situations because it's just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, for me, at the end of the day, bro, he ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't break no laws. He ain't on no weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And none of that. What she's accusing, he ain't do none of that shit. You feel me? But like I said, he did bring this on himself by fucking with the young bitch. Shay seems sick. Like he got the swine flu. What you mean by that? What you mean by that, LeBron? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see nothing that he did as like, I know our song Swine Flu. You know what I'm saying? I know about it. I know our song, but I thought but yeah, I don't see nothing that he's did as like weird. You know what I mean? Like now, if you want some, like I said, some morality shit. So like I said, he was fucking with a 20-year-old. My oldest daughter is 21. You feel me? So he fucking with somebody that's older than my oldest daughter. You know what I mean? So, I'm looking at it like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, she grown, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't break no laws. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop, because it's getting to the point, man, in the world, in the media, to where now we condemning people for like, we not condemning people for actually breaking a law now and like doing some illegal shit. Now we condemning people off of public perception and morality kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga ain't done nothing wrong. Ain't broke no law. He like that young twat. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, he just got to clean it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're going to do, clean it up a little bit. Or do like Bill Belichick and go steady. Bill Belichick, like what, 70-something years old? He got him a 20-something year old. But the difference is they're actually together. Like they're a couple. You know what I'm saying? They go places together. They out in public together. So even though motherfuckers still looking like, damn, nigga, y'all like 50 years apart. Nigga, you was like 50 years old when she was born. But it's still, they're together though. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't like hiding it and trying to make, you know what I'm saying? Usman said, but society will say she is just 19 plus 1. Society can say whatever they want to say. Like, if you want to say 19 plus 1 or you want to say 20, it's not illegal, bro. She's an adult. You know what I'm saying? At 19 plus 1, she can go get hired by a porn company and go get fucked on camera at 19 years old, at 20 years old. So if you can go legally go get hired by a porn company and go get fucked on camera for the whole world to see, I don't want to hear nothing about, you know what I mean? Oh, she this and that, blah, blah. Now, like I said, a motherfucker can have their opinion. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is I'm just looking at it from a like, okay, I understand, you know, that Shannon Sharpe, he's a famous person, he's a star and all that, but he ain't did nothing wrong. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did nothing wrong. He a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? But shit, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers is freaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, I done did some freaky shit with my wife. You know what I'm saying? We doing some freaky shit now. Come on now, but it is my wife. But shit, man, if y'all like these females out here be freaky than a motherfucker, man. Like I said, I ain't never been involved with no female that wasn't down to do like what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? Suck, fuck, nigga, swallow, get fucked in the ass, finger in the butt, all that. Get choked, slapped. Oh, man, they love all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Females be liking that shit. They be liking that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I said, what it is, it's just like I said, bro, it's gonna get, you know, he just gotta ride this out this week. He just gotta ride this shit out. You feel me? He just gotta ride this shit out. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I'm talking about Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? I got a few topics I'm addressing tonight, but the first one is a Shannon Sharpe. So I'm talking about Shannon Sharpe and the Shannon Sharpe situation. You feel me? But yeah, he got to just ride this out. You feel me? This week is, you know, he gonna be, you know, it's gonna be all type of memes and all that this week. All type of funny shit. Next week is gonna be a little better. The week after that is gonna be a little bit better, and then by a month from now, you know what I'm saying, this shit gonna be on the back burner, man. So he just gotta ride this shit out. And I love how he ain't hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like he's I like how Shannon Sharpe used to, because they was live tonight. Nightcap. They was live from the motherfucking what you call it? From the NFL draft. And live in front of a live audience. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't hiding. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He ain't hiding. You feel me? A lot of time when motherfuckers go, you know, when stars go through situations like this, you know what I mean? They go and hide, and they don't. Shannon Sharpe ain't hiding. He out in the public, you know what I mean? He let it be known. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So they say he stepped down from ESPN. He stepped down from First Take for a little while. You know what I mean? At least that's what it say for a little while. We'll see if he actually comes back. You know what I mean? But fucking I guess, you know, he saying he gonna be back for football season. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I hope ESPN don't fire him and they have his back. But you know, I think they just want to see which way the wind blows with this. You know what I mean? So right now he hot. So, you know what I mean? They like, all right, bro, you got to take some time off right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You too hot. But like I said, what Shannon Sharpe got to understand is because just like he's like, try to give advice to other motherfuckers and do all that talking and say, well, what the next motherfucker should do or shouldn't do and all this other shit, you need to do the same thing. Take your own advice, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you don't end up in these kind of situations again. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, like I said, if you don't fuck with a young bitch, if you ain't going steady with her and like making her your girl type shit, man, you need to make sure it's somebody that ain't gonna run their fucking mouth, man. You know what I mean? Because old girl was running the play for sure. She was definitely running the play. You did? Is Shannon Sharpe is fruity. I don't know. That's if he fruity, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe so. You know what I mean? I don't believe so. Yeah, we gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna joke at all the jokes and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying to everybody, but I don't believe he's gay. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to prove. See, like when it comes with shit like that, yeah, I understand motherfuckers like to laugh and make jokes and all that other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right there with them with the jokes, but on some seriousness type shit, you feel me? I need hard proof. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to not just stories and rumors, all this other shit. If I'm gonna be coming out and calling somebody gay or saying somebody a rat and you know what I mean, all that other shit, well, I need to see it. You know what I'm saying? I need to, you feel me? So that's all it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. But yeah, Shay Sharpe just gotta it's just a learning lesson for him, man. Like, bro, you let your lustfulness and your you know what I mean, which and your love for the young twat, which is your weakness, you let it get the best of you, man. You know what I'm saying? And it got you in a situation that got people talking. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, when you really delve off into the shit, you know what I mean? He ain't did nothing wrong. Like I said, it's just having your business out there like that, you know what I'm saying? And to have to let motherfuckers know, you know what I mean, that you you know what I'm saying, you with the freak offs too, fam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's why I said in the title, you know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe up under it, you know what I mean? They trying to hit my nigga with the Frico. You know what I'm saying? Not the Rico. They trying to hit him with the Frico, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it? Freak, freaky, Rico, Frico. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? SLP 0002. I see you got the jokes and all that. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good, man. Keep them coming. You know what I mean? Just like and subscribe at the same damn time. You know what I'm talking about? Cool the Raptor 279. B-Jada Snax, have you been to a Diddy party too? Nah, I ain't been in them Diddy parties, man. I ain't been in them Diddy parties. If I was, hey, I left early. You know what I'm saying? I left early to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? You ain't seen me after hours in the rooms upstairs. You did. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me around everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be like, oh, that nigga Jada upstairs right now. Feel me? He been up there for a minute. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I mean, him and somebody else went up there and yeah, ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I mean, B-Jada gonna keep it strictly with the Punani, fam. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be, it's only gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's only gonna be 2 balls in the room, you know what I mean? It's only gonna be 1 set of balls in the room, fam. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be multiple sets of balls, fam. You know what I mean? So, but, yeah, nah, man. It's, let me see what they talking about with Shannon. I'm finna go on to the next topic, but let me see. They talking about hold on. Hold on, man. They said Shannon Sharpe. They said Shannon Sharpe out here with the really out here fucking with it, man. Hey, low key, them Diddy parties allegations is crazy. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all heard what LeBronda said. You know what I mean? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was at the parties, man. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was at the parties. Yeah, shit, me getting it in. Yeah, shit, me. What's this?
And you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
Now.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, no, have mercy. If you said that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you.
Nigga said, I'm going to choke the shit out your ass, bitch. Nigga told the bitch I'm going to choke. But my thing is like this. And so, okay, so, and you're recording. You illegally, ain't it illegal to record somebody, record a phone conversation without, with somebody don't know? Ain't that illegal? You know what I'm saying? So,
somebody sent him.
Gilly was on.
She recording a nigga.
Michael Jordan didn't beat Larry. Meet white folk.
Let me see.
I'm gonna go back to an interview he actually had.
It will always haunt me.
I'm gonna go back to an interview he actually had with Monique, who told him you need to go talk to an older woman who gonna cook you some neck bones and some collard greens.
Let me tell y'all what Shannon need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime. That's what Shannon need. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. I know. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get your old out there that can love you old.
And honestly, that might be the best bet for you.
I might kill a bitch that's 60 years old, man. I might put hospital. I'm gonna shake. I need something that does like this, doing this.
My thing be like, y'all know Diana Ross' daughter, Tracy Ellis Ross, the actress, you know what I'm saying? Right now, she been in the news too for the past week or something, talking about she date younger men and all that. So it's a double standard with that. Now, I do understand. I'm not gonna complain about double standard because it is, double standards do exist. It just is what it is. So I hate when men or women complain about double standards when it's double standards both ways. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just saying, you know, when if it's gonna be, if an older man is gonna be a weirdo for dating a younger woman, then why ain't a older woman a weirdo for dating a younger man? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like I said, as long as this man ain't doing nothing illegal, as long as he ain't out here fucking with no little teenage girls, doing some weird shit and doing, you know, raping motherfuckers, and you know what I mean? They call that. Hey, I see some shit. They call that nigga Shannon Sharpe. That nigga, they said Snow J. Simpson. They called that nigga Snow J. Simpson. You know what I'm talking about? Snow J. Simpson.
You had a friend that was fatally shot. He was sitting in your Bentley. Do you remember that moment? Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, my nigga Shay Sharpe up under it right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga up under it. Let me see. Mace get. Let me see. Oh, and Stephen A. With friends like that. I mean, damn. With friends like Stephen A.
Supercharge your business.
I don't need him. This nigga Stephen A, bro, he ain't like, bro, like, I should just go to show you right there. Nah, this one of them little cheap cigarillos, man. It's called the Show Sweets. They call Show. You know what I'm saying? LeBrie said, Jimmy Snooker, Grand Poobah, wannabe Hooper, Cooper Patrooper. I live on the second floor. My name is Luca. Warriors and foe. You did. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing but some motherfucking zob, hey. I'm talking about. I'm on that. I'm on that.
We're not even done unpacking because before we get into the game, Mace, I gotta ask you. We started a little discussion. So, 50.
But look, man. Stephen A. Smith, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, Stephen A. Smith was, you know what I mean, talking about, yeah, I talked to the bosses, and I ain't the boss. You know what I'm saying? But the boss told me that they looking into it, so I don't know what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But whatever they do, I won't be involved in it. You know what I'm saying? You telling on yourself, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you like this. Stephen A. Smith, and I fuck with Stephen A., but he been jealous. He been jealous of Shannon Sharpe and all his success over the past year to 2 years. He just has, bro. You can see it. You know what I mean? I remember when Shannon Sharpe blew up off the Cat Williams interview. Here comes Stephen A. the next week, because Cat Williams was going at so many other motherfucking comedians in his interview on some beef shit. You know what I'm saying? Here comes Stephen A. the next week wanting to start him a little beef with somebody. So he went at Jason Whitlock, you know what I mean, all on the interview talking about you fat bitch and this and that. And it's like, bro, come on, Stephen A., bro. Just stop it, bro. Just stop it. You understand me? But Stephen A., his response to this, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because he was kind of like, it was kind of like, I fuck with you, but you know, I don't know you like that type shit, to where Mace, the rapper Mace, from the It Is What It Is podcast with him and Cameron, he said something that's true. When the allegations came out on Jay-Z last month, Stephen A. went on his show and backed Jay-Z up, talking about, yeah, with the Jay-Z that I know, the character and this and that, and I he would never and this and that, and I stand by him and all this other type shit. But with Shannon Sharpe, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I don't know you like that, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you like that. You got the freaky shit going on. I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was kind of weird, bro, because it's like, that's what just go to show you, bro. These motherfuckers, everybody fake. Don't nobody fuck with you like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fuck with you until it's cool not to fuck with you. You feel me? Cool Raptor said, let's just put it this way. Shannon Sharpe could be a good person upper. You never know what's behind those doors. But the whole thing is, everybody got something behind their doors. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is, behind, if that's all that's behind Shannon Sharpe's doors, that's not like he like a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if that's all that's behind Shannon Sharpe doors, is that he fucking with some young white chicks and giving them a little bit of money, and knocking that pussy down. Like that's and they on some freaky shit. That skeleton right there ain't too. That's not too bad of a skeleton. You know what I'm saying? That's not too bad of a skeleton right there. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing. You know what I mean? He's an adult. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like that one right there ain't really. You know what I'm saying? Call me when a nigga break a law. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying about it.
We're 56.
50. We just say 50 in the late 50s, right? So he's in his late 50s. She 19. This is a lot. This is a lot because I know when I'm hearing people, they're like, "Well, this wouldn't have happened with a black girl." Let's start right there. With a black girl, he probably would have paid child support.
Like
there's a lot of
right, and that's another thing. You know, they throwing it out there because you know, like so. Shannon Sharpe has black kids. You know what I'm saying? He has so he's dating, but you know, he like white women. He date white women. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me? You know, they trying to bring in the whole if he was fucking with his sister, you know what I'm saying? This wouldn't happen. That's cap. That's cap like a motherfucker. Women is women. Women gonna do what they do. It don't matter about black, white. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? When a woman is hurt, you know what I'm saying, and a situation happens to where, especially by a man, because you know she found out he fucking with another chick or something like that. Man, women are very vindictive, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're very vengeful. Okay, so it don't matter what race it is. You know what I mean? Now the race, depending on what type of race, depending on how they choose to handle it, you know what I'm saying, may be different. You know what I'm saying? That's cap right there. Like to say, if he was with a sister, you know what I'm saying? If it was a young chick, it ain't, because it's not about race. You know what I'm saying? She was after the money. You know what I'm saying? These young black hoes be after the money too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I understand the concept of it, or trying to say, but that's just not when you get to that point, it's not about like the race, like a black chick would have been like, like, so the situation, so put a black chick in that situation, a little young black girl, you know what I'm saying, that's 20 years old, and the same thing happens. She think that her and Shannon are exclusive. Then she finds out, like the rest of us, that Shannon fucking somebody else because of an IG audio drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna feel the same way. You know what I mean? Who knows how she gonna react? Hoes is gonna be hoes, fam. Just, hey, I won't let go. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? A hoe gonna hoe up. You know what I mean? So just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, his whole thing was like and then, you know, a motherfucker say, I be hearing motherfuckers say like, yeah, because like a 50-year-old and a 20-year-old, like, what do they have in common? Like, what can they actually talk about? That's the point. They ain't talking. They fucking. That's a universal language right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers be done. Well, I mean, what possibly could they have in common? Fucking. That's what they have in common. You know what I'm saying? They not involved with each other for conversation and this and that. That's a lustful situation. They fucking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He's trying to get some coochie. She trying to get some money. You feel me? That's what it is. You know what I mean? That's, so all that shit about, well, what possibly could they have in common? Y'all trying to think like, come on, bro. Like, y'all got to really be real with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Man, we don't love them hoes. We don't love them hoes. You feel me? At the end of the day, the people are not perfect. You know, he could be a superstar, non-superstar. At the end of the day, no one was at the end of the day, no one was perfect. Hold on real quick. Let me get off this charger so somebody else can get on, because I'm already fully charged. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it is. We don't let them hoes though. We don't let them motherfucking hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't loving on them motherfucking hoes, man. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't loving on them motherfucking, on them Tatianas, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy Shannon Sharpe got caught up with a little thotty. You know what I'm saying? He'll learn from it though. If he let this shit happen again, he's just a big dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he gonna let this shit happen again. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That would just be absolutely what y'all be saying now. That'll be diabolical.
Things that it would have been easier. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not for this, but it would have been easier with a black girl if let's say she was from the projects, her name was Tanya.
I'm just trying to because I've been watching.
Didn't do anything. And I think the only reason that 10 million didn't work, Killer, I want to know how you feel about this. I think the 10 million didn't work because the pimp need his cut. You know, just allegedly. I'm not saying there is a pimp, right? Let me give you. It's just an idea. It's like 10 is my 10. You got an entire case, right? I heard something about 50 or 20. This is.
I want to get to the Stephen A part.
A fallacy, or is you just can't do that. You about to get 100 million.
Huh?
Who told him to make an offer?
Because he didn't put a condom on his tape that comes out.
Let
That's
me
gonna
see.
try to make me.
If ESPN can endure this,
Okay, here you go.
give guys like Paul
Colo,
Pierce his job
what's
back.
good with you?
They should give Matt Barnes his job back.
Yep.
And even Michael Irvin, our own.
Okay.
Michael Irvin should get his job back.
Right here.
If people are not just going to keep some, then ESPN need to give an interview with Stephen A. when he was speaking of it.
Right here.
Going to turn out.
Very true.
And I saw really
I didn't
was
like
the
this
interview with Stephen A. when he was speaking of it. And I was watching it very carefully, Killer.
Stephen A. said something about this already?
Yeah, because Stephen A., he didn't stand with Shannon Sharpe like he stood with Jay-Z. When he heard about Jay-Z, he said, the guy I know, this is not true. When it came to Shannon, he was like,
I want to buy your house.
Here we
I can
go.
pay you cash for your house no matter what condition it's in. If you need...
I wasn't there.
In
a nutshell, yeah.
I gotta keep it static, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't there for Jay-Z neither. You wasn't there for Jay-Z. You were not there for Jay-Z, but you went out on a limb because of the character of guy you know. So I'm not saying you're wrong for that. I'm saying I would have thought that the same standard would be there, right? For a guy you work with every day. Well, not every day, but, you know.
Damn near.
And I'm not taking a shot at Stephen A. It's just an observation.
It does sound like you were taking shots at Stephen A. From what you said, I didn't see Stephen A. shit, but what I'm gathering, what you said from Stephen A. said, he basically said, I don't know the nigga like that.
I ain't putting my hundreds of...
And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying is like, you know, Stephen A. want to make it like, yeah, I brought him on and this and that. And you know what I mean? I helped him, you know, when FS1 was trying to get rid of him and all. Man, you brought him over there to just try to continue to keep the ratings up for First Take. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's a little hot, you know what I mean? You want to try to. So I just noticed that because I seen that too. I seen Stephen A.'s little show when he was talking about the shit, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't sit well with me because I'm like, damn. Just like that, huh? Just turn your back on your boy. You dig? You understand me? But this nigga act though.
Check this out, chat.
This nigga act.
It's an exclusive. It's 52 minutes ago. Shannon Sharpe was accused of choking a female coworker at Fox in a previous unreported incident.
See, now when it rains, it pours. Now they coming out. Now they trying to come out and say all type of shit now. You feel me? Big act called it academics react to.
Do you need a loan for your business?
Well,
Yeah, man. I'm finna go to the next little topic, man, but I just want to make sure I'm done.
$3 million.
Using that type of language because that days like today, days like 2 days ago, or whenever the allegation hit, I know that all too well. I know I've been giving a lot of commentary on this, but I don't want for any second. I have no problem with Shannon Sharpe. And if anything, I've been telling you, I think that whole line. That's a fact. I don't
Of course,
that
man.
shit
Listen.
But I ain't gonna lie, she lined them up because there's evidence that people won't contextualize. You know, we all know what happened. Shorty tried to introduce him to some BDSM shit. He finally got down with it. Like, all right, cool. All right, that's what we doing. He started using that type of language because that now he feels that's the way to have the dominance over her. And she knew how to selectively clip this, record this, that now makes it seem like this guy's abusive.
Yeah. The whole thing about
It'll
it
never
is
be seen in context.
the whole thing about it is
men.
that
When you hear someone say on
that
tape,
audio.
I might choke you in public. You don't gotta. You don't gotta. You don't have an opinion in the decision.
That audio was pieced together and clipped together. You know what I'm saying? Her and the lawyer, Tony Busby, they trying to. You know what I mean? They got a play they running. So you know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to speak on that. You know what I mean? My thing, like I said, man. He just gotta learn, like, yo, you feel me? I gotta button it up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta button it up a little bit more. I gotta tighten up, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm out here looking wild right now, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but at the end of the day, he ain't breaking no laws, he ain't did nothing wrong. It's some bad press, right? You know what I mean? It's some, you know, he gonna be the butt of all, you know, of a lot of jokes for the next week or two. You know what I mean? But all of that shit will subside. You feel me? And I hope ESPN keep him on. If they don't though, hey, it is what it is. He brought it on himself. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is. But hey, yeah, I wanted to, but also, like I said, he still got the nightcap and he still got the club Shay. So as long as he keep them shits going and his sponsors keep fucking with him, he'll be all right. But he all right anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, it's just he just got to tighten up, you know what I'm saying? But your boy, you know what I'm saying? Your boy LeBron James, LeBronda, you know what I'm talking about? Man, all I want to know is why that man didn't have that same smoke, you know what I'm saying, for Kevin Gates that he had for Stephen A. That's all I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all know, but for those that don't know, Kevin Gates, you know what I mean, about a week ago or some shit like that, came out and said, you know, y'all know Kevin Gates be on some wild boy shit. That nigga always be saying some crazy shit too, you know what I'm saying? But came out and spoke on LeBron and his wife, or really was speaking on his wife, saying how, you know, I don't like how, you know, like basically was saying like, in like a kind of joking way, but still kind of like a weird kind of like little way of like, you know what I'm saying, of saying like, you know, his wife Savannah, you know what I mean, she need to be more you know, congratulatory or praising, I guess, of him. You know what I mean? Like the white girls do. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. All this other shit, and you know what I mean? And saying, yeah, the white girls be dicked out about that nigga. They be dicked out. You know what I'm saying? But just saying like some kind of crazy shit to be saying about a nigga wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then to top it off, the nigga basically said that the nigga LeBron wife looked like Lamar Odom. Now, if that ain't disrespectful, I don't know what the fuck is. You feel me? And so my whole thing is, you ran up on Stephen A, and Stephen A said nothing disrespectful at all. But you took time out to run up on this nigga. Kevin Gates said something worse, way worse. So then after Kevin Gates say that, right? So it go viral and all that. So LeBron's wife ends up posting some kind of like subliminal story, you know, not mentioning Kevin Gates and nothing like that, but you know, something that, you know, I guess is, you know, just some passive aggressive kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, like laughing and, you know what I mean, or, you know, whatever these motherfuckers talking about, whatever, right? And then LeBron end up saying something, saying end up tweeting out, yeah, we don't concern ourselves with the opinions of peasants and all this other shit. So, but like I said, didn't say nobody's name, but we all know he talk about Kevin Gates. So then Kevin Gates responded and was like, yeah, I mean, like, you know, he ain't respond on no disrespectful shit, nothing like that. Like on some funny shit, like, you know, whatever. But then game 2 of the first round against the Timberwolves, Lakers Timberwolves, Kevin Gates pull up front row at the, you know what I'm saying, at the Laker game, front row, like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening? I want to check your temperature, man, and see if it's really, you know what I mean? If it's really something. You know what I'm saying? LeBronda don't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? If that nigga would have walked up on Kevin Gates, how he walked up on Stephen A, you know what I mean? Kevin Gates would have definitely, you know what I mean, slap fire out that motherfucker mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, because Kevin Gates was already talking in his second response, like, you know, whatever I say, y'all know I'm willing, I'm ready to die about that. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Like, Kevin Gates, bro, you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, with that being said, to me, just like what DJ Axe said, bro, you showing you pussy, bro, and you ain't really like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you pushed up on Stephen A because you knew it wasn't finna be nothing. You didn't want to do nothing either. You know what I'm saying? But you knew it wasn't finna be nothing. You just wanted to cause a scene and punk Stephen A and let and like show that you know, like you checking Stephen A type shit. You know what I mean? That's all that you was trying to do. So, but with Kevin Gates, if you'd have walked up on Kevin Gates like that, Kevin Gates not giving a damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's over. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been no playoffs, man. You know what I mean? That whole motherfucking stadium would have been tore up. You feel me? So, and that's whole shit. You know what I mean? Because Kevin Gates says like way worse shit. All Stephen A was saying was like, come on, LeBron, like you come on, what is like you putting your son in a situation where motherfuckers ain't gonna have no choice but to criticize. Like you putting your son in a situation like you forcing it, bro. Let it happen naturally, bro. Let him do him. You know what I'm saying? Like you trying to, you know what I mean? Like that's basically all Stephen A was saying. You feel me? this nigga Kevin Gates talking about like his basically saying like his wife don't like him like that type shit, and his wife looked like Lamar Odom. You know what I mean? Like he's saying like LeBron should be like, come on, baby, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm your all. You ain't shit without me. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even really look good like that. You know what I mean? My money got you looking good type shit. That's basically what Kevin Gates was saying. You know what I'm saying? But he used Lamar Odom. He was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Before I met you, you was looking like Lamar Odom type shit. So, yeah, if that ain't disrespectful, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? You talking about you got to protect your house and protect your family and protect your this and that. Like, that man was sitting right there. And I heard Kwame Brown say some shit, too. That's real talk. This nigga Kevin Gates was sitting there front row with a collar shirt, but the shirt open, bust wide open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was damn near ready to take off his shirt. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know what I mean? He let me see. Because Ack was saying some shit about this, man. This shit was funny than a motherfucker, man. Let me see.
Putting people first. It's always been our thing. That's why Hyundai is committed to keeping our prices the same, with no
Come on, man,
increase.
skip this shit, bitch.
Remember that. Defended Jay-Z. But a nigga he do a show with all the time. A nigga who is, that's Uncle Shay. The unmitigatable. When it came time for you, he don't like how you handled it.
You talking about Stephen A?
Just remember that. Maybe he just knows Jay-Z better than you.
Man, listen. I see it. Okay, let me see where this shit at, bro. Right here. I seen this shit. Right here. Right here. That nigga was
started a car battery with his bare hands. That's the nigga. I don't want to hear that it's a playoff game or nothing, because I said it from before. It's playoffs. Why are you addressing Kevin Gates? Why are you addressing a goddamn man who claimed he started a car battery with his bare hands? That's the nigga you're arguing with. Why even do that? You know what I said? So because he's in the NBA, he can't address somebody for his girl? Well, it's pussy shit if you step up to Stephen A. Smith and you popping that shit with your Lakers jersey on, and then Kevin Gates show up to your game courtside, shirt off, with all his chains on and his, whatever, girl next to him, and he's sitting there with his legs crossed, looking for an issue, and you ain't call a timeout saying, let me go check this pussy real quick. LeBron is nothing but vagina for that. Yo, that nigga showed up to the crypto arena, nigga. I'm talking about Kevin Gates after he said that LeBron James' wife looked like Lamar Odom, nigga. Basically saying, shorty need to get right. She don't know how to act around a real nigga, which is way more disrespectful than anything motherfucking Stephen A. Smith done said about his son. And look how this nigga was comfortable. He showed up early. I think he showed up before LeBron even showed up to shoot a shot, nigga. You know, LeBron showed up like 4 or 5 hours before. Look at this. Look. Comfortable, nigga. Comfortable. He's just showing that LeBron pussy. Facts. LeBron, you should have checked that man.
Period.
You, Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, y'all should have checked him.
Period.
And by the way, Kevin Gates, one of them ones. This is why I say I can't respect niggas that pick and choose. Kevin Gates would have went to jail that night. That
Period.
Came, look how he's sitting. He down to go to jail. He was going to fuck that whole playoff game up. He was going to fuck the entire playoffs up. He was going to get banned from all Lakers games. Facts. But LeBron sat there and hit free throws and had tunnel vision. He ain't want no smoke.
At all.
I fuck with LeBron, but I realize LeBron pussy. He pussy. He pussy. You can't check Stephen A. Smith and cause a nigga from motherfucking Louisiana come with, yo, that nigga came there with the energy for you to try to check him.
Period.
The nigga came with a button up with no undershirt, mad chains on, sitting there with his legs open as
like
fuck.
Mr. T. That nigga was sitting there like Mr. T. I pity the fool.
You played a whole game, nigga. Now you focus on the playoffs. If Stephen A. Smith was there, you not focused no more. But the nigga who disrespected your wife that you posted on the gram, you ran and was diving for loose balls, and not one time did you grab your balls and went over there and said, nigga, the next time you try to post or talk about Savannah, I'm slapping you, nigga. Because you know you can't try that with everybody. You can't try that with everybody.
Pussy.
That's pussy.
Pussy.
Sorry. That's pussy.
Pussy.
The nigga tried you. He came to, he don't got to do nothing. We seen what you did when niggas showed up to your game and you felt it was disrespect. He showed up early. There's nobody.
I've been saying it. I said it during the Stephen A. shit, bro. I said, wow, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? And everybody jumping on the shit. Oh, man, you know, you bought his son. Man, that shit wasn't about his motherfucking son. Ain't none of this shit about his son. All this shit about him. Like, Bronny don't even really, like, bro. Bronny is like, look like he's just going through the motions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't even about him, bro. Like, it's all about LeBron. You feel me? So that's the whole thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Act is 1,000% right. Kevin Gates pulled up to that motherfucker like, what's happening? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? We on that? Is we on that? Or we ain't on that? If we ain't on that, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that. I fuck with you, but if we on that, let's get on that. You know what I'm saying? LeBronda ain't on that. He ain't on that, big dog. You know what I'm saying? He was never on that. You feel me? So that type of shit right there, that's what I be saying, bro. Like, that's what I be saying. Stop. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be seeing through all LeBron little. I be seeing all LeBron little bullshit, man. I be seeing through it, I mean. You feel me? Niggas don't be seeing through that shit. You did that shit to Stephen A, man, because you knew off the top, you know what I'm saying? Stephen A wasn't gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? You knew you was gonna catch him off guard. And then my whole thing be like, bro, you did that in the middle of a game. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of a live game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be focused on winning the game, getting the win, and you worried about Stephen A. Smith. Anybody else would have done that, bro. Let Draymond Green would have done some shit like that or something. Or Ja Morant. Man. They would have been all types of selfish and how could you do this to your team? And that's disrespectful to your team and to your coach and to the franchise. And he's out of control and this and that. But with LeBron is, he trying to protect his son. He trying to protect it. Man, ain't nobody did nothing to his fucking son. Your son is a fucking bum, nigga. Off the top. You feel me? Everybody know this nigga ain't motherfucking NBA ready. You feel me? Bronny is not NBA ready. He's not an NBA player. He's a bum. That's what he is. Oh, look what he doing in the G League. Nigga, it's the G League. Fuck. Stephen A pushing late 50s. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A pushing late 50s. You know he hella smaller than you. Nigga, Kevin Gates smaller than you too, though, as far as height-wise and nigga LeBron like 6'8", 250, 260. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Kevin Gates ain't that. You feel me? But Kevin Gates will still slap the dog shit out your monkey ass. Period, point blank. That nigga was like, what's happening, nigga? You don't want no issues with Kevin Gates. So that's what Act is saying. That's what I'm saying. That's pussy. If you know you pussy like that, just don't be trying to act like you hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to act like you hard, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because you went at Stephen A like it could have went there. You feel me? So then what happens when you do that? You put a target on your back to say, okay, now every time, because there's a lot of niggas saying this right now. So now anytime anybody he think these motherfuckers be stupid. This how this shit backfire. He think he did something to Stephen A and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But what you really did was put a target on your back. Now, every time somebody say something, you know what I mean? And then you say something. For one, if I'm LeBron James, bro, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not even entertaining none of that shit at all. I'm not worried about what Stephen A talking about. I'm not worried about what Kevin Gates talking about. I'm not worried about what none of these motherfuckers talking about. I'm LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? But he wants to be a part of the ratchet culture and the beef culture. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be all things. You know what I'm saying? So, you get yourself in, you know what I'm saying, in a situation that you shouldn't be in. You feel me? So, I'm trying to beef with rappers and all that. Like, come on, man. You better leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be going back and forth with nobody. You LeBron James, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? It don't matter what nobody say, bro. You LeBron James. As long as ain't nobody running up in your face and saying nothing, doing no disrespectful shit, or putting their hands on you or harming you, then it don't matter. Let these motherfuckers say what the fuck they want to say, even if it's some old disrespectful shit. So what? So what? It's just words. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, nah, man, just because you put a target on your back, and now a motherfucker, you put a target on your back. Now every time somebody say something about you, you know what I mean, or your family or somebody or this and that, and they gonna be like, oh shit, why? Hey, you gonna run up on them like you did Stephen A every time. So now you got to prove yourself. Stephen A, fact, bro, just like Will Smith and Chris Rock. On my mama. The supposed GOAT. Come on, man. Everybody knows this man ain't the GOAT, bro. It's just ridiculous. You feel me? So, that type of shit be funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is let these motherfuckers do what they do, and they gonna expose themselves. You know what I mean? This motherfucker exposed this motherfucking self. You know what I mean? You know the nigga pussy because the nigga ain't never had no fight in the NBA. Not one in 22 years. Everybody at least had. I done seen Michael Jordan get down. I done seen Kobe get down. You know what I'm saying? I done seen Shaq get down. I done seen Wilt get down. Only motherfucker I ain't seen get down was Magic. Magic wasn't like that. Magic stayed in his place. Now, Magic wasn't no punk. I'm not saying Magic was no punk. He wasn't no punk. He just, he never had to take it there like that. I seen Larry Bird get down. You know what I mean? I'm not saying live. I'm saying it's on YouTube. It's on video. You can go check it. You can go see it on YouTube. I'm saying, nigga, you ain't never had, I see Charles Barkley get down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never been in no type of scuffle. Come on, man. So, that's how you know the nigga pussy. Don't try to check Stephen A, nigga, but then ain't gonna check a nigga that said some way worse shit when a nigga pulled up on your ass. You feel me? So, now that shit backfired on you. Yeah. That Child, hey, Chris Child, yeah, he got, I'm talking about 2-piece with a biscuit. Kobe, my nigga though, he got hit with it. He got hit. Kobe just ooh. He just he just ooh. You know what I'm saying? Kobe I was like, oh, why he took off on my nigga though, man. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac said, bomb first. You know what I'm saying? Chris Childs, you know what I mean? 2-piece with a motherfucking biscuit. You know what I'm talking about? And a little, you know what I mean? A little butter on the side. You understand me? That was some crazy shit right there. Yeah, man. Yeah. Chris Childs got him on that one. But that's what I'm saying, though. You win some, you lose some. It's all good. Kobe was ready to go back at him. It's just that by that time, see, Chris Childs was smart because he got off, and he knew once he got off, everybody was going to break it up. So Kobe couldn't really, you know what I mean? It was like, he got off on my nigga, man, and then everybody broke it up. But Kobe was ready to go, though. But it was just like, you let the nigga get off on you, though, first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Here comes Tony Busby. What's next? Free Bill Cosby? Maybe it has to do with OnlyFans model freaks. Must be Lakers and 5. On my mama. On my motherfucking mama. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying about the Shannon Sharpe shit when it comes to that shit. You know what I mean? As far as, the him with the Lakers and LeBron, I'm against, with all that. But when it comes to a motherfucker lively, I never want to see a motherfucker just lose all their shit. Like I said, motherfucker bring it on themselves. I mean, he brought it on himself. I was just saying, he didn't do nothing wrong. It ain't, it's been sugar daddies out here for ages. You know what I mean? Older men dating younger women. Like that ain't nothing new at all. You know what I mean? Long as they both legal. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what that is. But your boy, LeBronda, that boy, you know what I'm saying? Goldfish sound good right now. Say, do you know the secret to life? I bet you're gonna tell me. Tell me what the shit. I don't know the secret of life. Tell me what's the secret of life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And so now, let me see. LeBron, Kevin Gates. LeBron, Kevin Gates. Malice in the Palace. Ron and Jack was, man, come on. Come on. Them niggas wasn't playing. Them niggas went up to the stands. That was a playoff game, too. Them niggas didn't give a damn. Them niggas was fucked up in the head. That was a motherfucking playoff game. And these niggas was like, man, nigga, what? Them niggas went up and beat up a fan. Damn. They said, look, it's just a Kevin Gates waiting for LeBron James after the Lakers playoff game. Where LeBron at? Nowhere to be found. He like, come on, he don't want nothing. He don't want nothing. That nigga's a bitch.
Kevin Gates stirred controversy after making disparaging remarks about LeBron James' wife Savannah, stating that he doesn't like how Savannah looks at LeBron. Not shortly after, Mr. Gates attended the Lakers playoff game against the Minnesotas and sitting courtside with Brittany Renner.
That nigga ready. That nigga ready.
Made about the James. Kevin Gates stirred controversy after making this
is how the conversation came up. We were just looking at like couples and people in the league. And we was talking about how LeBron do the little handshake with Savannah.
No one said anything when Hugh Hefner and all those 18, 19-year-olds on the mansion. Exactly.
People don't notice.
They don't say nothing about Hugh.
But I'm like, they was like talking about what if you had LeBron?
And it was even underage.
I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play with him? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, this just because everybody doing what they
dicked out.
If one thing I feel the energy, I'm the algorithm, got the internet going crazy. Really flow seated as the Lakers game with my jury on, just blanket. Get a glimpse of me and the referee might forget what team he playing. And the chick see me probably start cheesing and forget what she was even saying.
I don't know. Hold on. Is that real? Let me see. I don't know if that's a real, because it's like they saying it's a Kevin Gates, LeBron James diss song. Let me see. Kevin Gates diss song to LeBron. Nigga type in exactly what the fuck they looking for. I said LeBron. I don't think it's real. It's probably AI. It's gotta be AI. Let me see.
Feel the energy, I'm the algorithm, got the internet going crazy. Really flow seated as the Lakers game with my jury on, just blanket. Get a glimpse of me and the referee might forget what team he playing. And the chick see me probably start cheesing and forget what she was even saying. If kings don't entertain the opinions of a peasant, why he even saying I am God in the flesh, emperor, I'm respected anywhere I stand. If you give me one more chance, diamonds on me like the dance. You would think that when it took a class. Red suit, Kevin, Kanye West, Michael Jackson with the swag.
Corny for that.
Kevin 911, Turbo West edition, acting bad.
You fight for it.
Feel the energy, I'm the algorithm, got
Yeah, I don't know if this is real. If it is real, that nigga was going in on that nigga. Kevin Gates pulled up on that man. Kevin Gates pulled up on that man.
Hey, jury blanketing outside, full exposure, made a bottle, give them everything they need except a closure. You need to pull an over. You think that you gonna leave without my business yet? I might have to play them a little closer. Now we in Malibu, Maybach back to back, have an asthma attack. Call the troops, pull up with some shit, make you do acrobats. You think that I'm finished because I'm done?
That nigga pulling up on LeBronda. That nigga said, I'm going to the flow. That nigga said, come on, we going to the flow. Let's check this nigga temperature real quick. See if this bitch ass nigga on that. Well, if he just want to play basketball tonight. So let's see if he got it on his mind. He ain't have it on his mind. He ain't have it on his mind. Look at that nigga out there smiling. That nigga. He like, this bitch ass nigga don't want no smoke, nigga.
That's them right there. That's Kevin Gates right there. Ron, walk up on him like you did Stephen A, man.
Bro, walk up on him like you did Stephen A. Bet you won't do it. LeBron James is all types of pussy. Damn, you gonna let your son see you get punked like that, boy? You gonna let your son see you out there with Kevin Gates out there saying something about his mama. Kevin Gates said something about his mama. And you didn't do a damn thing, nigga. Come on, man. You better not say another motherfucking word to Stephen A. Smith. Mike Lopez said, will LeBron put a beat down on Charleston White because he said that Bronny is going to have a heart attack? Hey, that ain't funny. That ain't funny, bro. But this nigga Charleston White be saying some disrespectful shit. Leave that nigga alone. When a nigga is like that, bro, don't, LeBron, listen. LeBron best bet, don't even acknowledge Charleston White. Don't even acknowledge it. Ain't gonna be no beating up Charleston White, okay? If he try to pull up on Charleston White, he getting shot. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron, stay up here, bro. You don't need to come down here. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? With all the degenerates. You know what I'm saying? And all the motherfuckers that ain't got it all. You know what I'm saying? That's doing anything for some motherfucking attention and shit. You know what I mean? They gonna bring you down, brother. Stay up here. Stay up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't drop down here. Stay up here. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, damn. I'm just saying. It ain't funny, bro, but it's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I mean? It ain't funny. We don't want to see nothing happen to nobody. Bronny, you know what I mean? We hope Bronny live a long life and don't have no more episodes like that. But I'm sorry. When a motherfucker say some shit like that, I laugh. It's just some funny shit. You know what I mean? It's not funny what he, you know, like I said, it's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Bronny is not going to do anything. And he said, Ronnie ain't gonna do nothing with that bad heart. Hey, Charleston White is a motherfucking fool. That nigga be talking about niggas' babies and all type of shit, calling niggas' babies ugly to the motherfucker. That nigga Charleston White ain't got no damn sense. You feel me? So you gotta leave a nigga like that alone. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, he's already showing that he's willing to go way lower than you're willing to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he going all the way down there. You know what I'm saying? Jada, you seen Gilbert Arenas' son crash his whip? Little bro in a coma. Too much phone action while driving, in my opinion. Is you joking? Or hopefully you joking about that. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. Okay. It say he's in stable condition. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Now that you say that, though, that's crazy you say that, because I did hear, I seen something earlier where it was a mention of Gilbert Arenas' son about something, but I wasn't really paying it no mind like that. I thought it was just, they were talking about some basketball shit. But it says, so they're saying 14 hours ago, ESPN was saying Gilbert Arenas' son is in a coma. So you was right about that. But then 11 hours ago, CBS Sports says that the son of Gilbert Arenas is in stable condition following car accident. So that's good. A public information officer confirmed to the outlet that Los Angeles Fire Department officials responded to a call just before 5 a.m. about a Tesla Cyber truck that had crashed into a tree and fire hydrant, and that a fire was involved. Though the LA Fire Department did not identify the person involved, the 18-year-old driver was transported to the hospital and placed in an induced coma, but did not suffer broken bones. Our thoughts and prayers are with Elijah and his family following this release. Please keep him, his teammates, friends, Ty Arenas family in your prayers. TMZ published a video, said it was sent by a resident around 5 a.m. showing Arenas on the ground in a pool of water after the Cybertruck's collision.
Be around, to be honest, Is somebody in there? Oh, this is, bro. Real. It's okay. Wake up quick. Get him up.
What?
Get up, bro. Come on. Get up. There was only one person in the car, but please double check. Please check first. He was in the car. But just please, hey, no, wait. Check in the car first, bro, please. Just in case.
This nigga.
Y'all do y'all thing, bro. He wasn't even up, huh?
This little nigga must have fell asleep or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Glad he all right. You know what I'm saying? That could have been much worse. That could have been much, much, much worse. Damn. That's crazy. But
supercharge your business with the all-new Shopify point of.
Let me go back to this shit.
Even on the nigga show up so early, the other courtside nigga's not even there yet. 1-1. I hope he win, but we gotta call a spade a spade. You're pussy. If you check
You talking about
Stephen
LeBron.
A. Smith and the nigga who said your wife looked like Lamar Odom is sitting courtside, I ain't never seen Kevin Gates with this much jewelry on. You know why? Because he want to show that LeBron pussy. I'm telling you, that nigga, I looked in his eyes. Like, I watched all these videos. I looked in his eyes. He was gonna make a movie that night if LeBron stepped to him. This shit, if it was on national TV, I guarantee he was gonna have a blackout. Guarantee. Because he was gonna grab LeBron James and slap Earth, Wind, and Fire out of that nigga.
Said he was going to slap Earth with a fire out of LeBron James. Call me a peasant to my motherfucker. Oh, I'm a peasant? The peasant, that's what okay. The peasant came to the king's palace. You sure I'm a peasant? The peasant came to the king's palace and sat right there, kicked his feet up at your house, nigga, at your crib. You understand me? What's my thoughts on Kanye? So, first and foremost, I'll say this. I'm a producer, rapper myself. You know what I'm saying? I make beats and all that. Rap and all that. Kanye West is one of my biggest influence musically ever. Period. Point blank. So I'm going to just say that off the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye West is one of the greatest of all time. Period. Point blank. Any genre. Just across music in general. Right? But you know what I mean? He on some other shit right now. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of the shit he be saying. It's just, it's like, okay. It's like what you doing to your brand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he's so big that it's like, he's almost so big that he can't, because he could say hella shit, but when he drops some music, motherfuckers still gonna fuck with it, kind of like, but he just kind of, he kind of just like doing some shit now to where it's like, you know, you kind of like, He's just kind of making himself like a what they say, like a caricature. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's almost to the point to where now, like, to where whenever he do something or say something, motherfucker might talk about it for that day or whatever, but it ain't even like news like that no more because he be doing so much shit. But yeah, man, he obviously, you know, what it is Kanye. What it is, bro, is on some real shit. It's a lot of entertainment involved with it, you know what I mean, in it, but at the same time, motherfuckers be hurt, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really be hurt about shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers really be hurt about some shit. And yeah, JT the bigger figure off top. JT a legend. JT a legend for sure. Yeah, man, I hate that because I hate that Kanye got away from the because I feel like that Donda album was like the perfect blend of like, because it was essentially a gospel album, but it like because he was still in that space at that time, like, you know what I mean. But I hate that he kind of like all the way fell off that, like the Jesus kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like now he went all the way 180 with that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like he done fell into like it's like his shit is like more darker now, you know what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is. You feel me? He be saying some funny shit, you know what I'm saying? But last thing I wanted to get on was this Shedeur Sanders shit, bro, because this was something that I found out tonight, and I was kind of shocked when I found it out that Shedeur Sanders did not get drafted in the first round tonight. And I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, they trying to teach them a lesson. They trying to humble him. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And yeah, they trying to teach him a lesson. They did that's on purpose. It got to be. You feel me? And I hope yeah, you know, hopefully he get drafted on day 2. You know what I'm saying, for the second round. But I'm like, damn, nobody drafted him, so he had to sit there for 4 hours, you know what I'm saying? But what it is, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like Deion Sanders was one of my favorite players growing up. You know what I'm saying? I played a little football, just like Pop Warner shit. And that's what I was trying to model because I played receiver and cornerback. I was trying to model my game after Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Charles Woodson too, but Deion Sanders though. You know what I'm saying? But and everything he done at Colorado, I love it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? But I think it's a little bit of the LeBron James situation going on too, to where it's like, I think Shedeur obviously has earned his way into where he's at way more than what Bronny has earned his way in. Like, Bronny ain't earned shit. Shedeur has actually like earned his way to where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who his dad is. But I mean, it's still similar in like I think that's why they did that. Like, they trying to show them, like, bro, like, Deion, like, you an all-time great and you a Hall of Famer and you know what I'm saying, and all that, but you, like, in this situation right here, all you are is a father of a player, bro. Like, that's it. Like, the NBA, I mean, the NFL, see, the NFL is showing that we ain't the NBA. We ain't finna let a motherfucker come in and dictate to us where his son should go and where he should be drafted and he need to be. Nah. The NFL don't play that. You know what I'm saying? They don't do none of that. Ain't gonna be no motherfucker coming in talking about draft my son and I want to play with my son and this and that and blah, blah. Oh, you do? Oh, good for you. And NFL, they're like, oh, good for you. You want to play with your son. You know what I'm saying? Whoever want him gonna take it. Ain't gonna, man, please. They don't do that in the NFL. You feel me? And so I think this is them showing them. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you same thing with Miles Rowe from Alabama was sitting on that room and didn't get picked yet. I don't even know who that is. Sanders and Milo would be gone on day 2. Okay, for sure. Yeah. So the only thing that I started to kind of feel this way like last week or the past week or so with this jersey retirement shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had talked about this on my last live. You know what I'm saying? At the end. Because I wanted to do an episode on this, but I'll just say it right now, is that I fuck with Shedeur Sanders. For one, Shedeur Sanders is not naturally athletically blessed, gifted like his father. He's not. He's just not. You know what I mean? Hopefully he has a good career and be a solid quarterback, have a great career. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like just being just a freak of nature, like a freak athlete, he's not that. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely not that. You know what I'm saying? And so why was I saying that? I forgot what the fuck I was saying that shit. But for me, the whole him getting his jersey retired and all that, I just think that's just that. You know, to be quite honest, I think that's kind of ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a pocket passer. I see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for him. I'm not at all like saying he's like he's weak or he's trash or he's whack or anything like that. He's not. He's a good player. He's a good quarterback. I'm just saying, as far as being like naturally, like just athletically, just like a freak of nature, and just naturally gifted with those athletic abilities, just the attributes physically, like his dad, he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen enough to see it. He's not that. You know what I'm saying? So I know what my eyes see. You feel me? So, but yeah, he's a pocket passer. And I don't like Shadeur getting his jersey retired. Like this is the thing. I'm not hating on it or nothing like that. It's not a hate thing. It's like now that part of it, now he earned his way into the NFL. I give you that. But I don't think he didn't earn for his jersey to be retired. Like, bro, motherfucker, I understand what that means to get your jersey retired, bro. That means no other player that comes through the University of Colorado for the history of the world is going to be able to wear that number again. Like, what did he do to deserve that? Like, he did absolutely nothing to deserve that. For me, even what's the cornerback / receiver that got drafted that won the Heisman? What's his name? I forget his name, but even him, I could see a case for it because he at least did something. Like, he won a Heisman. You know what I'm saying? Like, he at least did something. You know what I'm saying? And also he did something that's rare by playing offense and defense. You know what I'm saying? But Travis Hunter. Yeah, Travis Hunter. You know, but even Travis Hunter, I could see a case for it. I still feel like it's too early, bro. Like, they just leaving the school. Like, let a little time go by. So, and that's what I mean. It's like, y'all can do, and I don't know, you know, I'm hearing that, you know, like I said, Dion, like I said, I don't know. Forgive me if I'm putting out false information. I don't know. But I thought I heard that, like, Dion was kind of like the one that was behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, either he the one that made the decision for this to happen because he's the coach, or he's the one that put it in motion for the jersey retirement to happen and all that stuff. And so I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Like, the NFL is showing like, hey, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeah, you can do all that. You can do all that shit down there. Once you get up here, nah, we run this. So, yeah, on draft night, yeah, we ain't even gonna draft your son the first round. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make his ass wait to the second round, humble his monkey ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just using monkey ass, just an adjective, just for rhetoric, just for talk, just to be funny. But you know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. But when he did, I'm like, damn, he didn't get drafted. Nobody drafted him. But okay, Mike Lopez said he going to the Raiders. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? Deion ran a 4.2 on a 40-yard dash. None of his kids. Oh, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Deion was absolute freak of nature, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, I don't have too much knowledge on the players coming out this year in the NFL draft, so forgive me for that. You know what I mean? I only know about the household names like Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders and maybe one or two other motherfuckers, but really that's about it. So I'm out the loop with that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Shedeur not getting drafted in the first round, that's something that shocked me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the first thing I thought about was they trying to teach them a lesson. They trying to humble their ass and they trying to show we run this. You know what I'm saying? We run this. You know what I mean? Meaning the owners and the NFL and just whoever, just the NFL. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we run this. You ain't finna come in this motherfucker and, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, little humble pie. You know what I'm saying? Little humble pie. You know what I mean? Humble him real quick and let him, you know what I mean? Because they're like, okay, you know what I mean? He got everything already. You know what I'm saying? Got all of this, got all of that, and cars, and he got everything. So, you know, they trying to show him we still got some control on something. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on all that, man. I'm finna end this live in a minute. You feel me? What's going on with y'all? What y'all on? You know what I'm saying? What y'all on, gang? Brown swooping on Sanders, second round. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing Browns, I'm hearing Raiders, I'm hearing Pittsburgh. So that's what I'm saying. We'll see who gonna get him. But hey, he gonna come in. He gonna come in with a chip on his shoulder, nigga. Straight up. He gonna come in ready to prove some motherfuckers wrong. Off the top. You know what I'm saying? Oh, watching some shit on that earlier. Oh, this right here.
All Big 12 on both sides of the football last season. Played that smile is undeniable. Respectively. Last quick one, Herbie. I know it's been a long day. When New York moved up to take a quarterback, obviously people were curious, would it be Shedeur? But no, Dable wants Dart out of Mississippi. You saw him play a bunch. What's your reaction to that?
Vegas has no state tax. You get all your bread.
Yeah, they do have a few vets, which I think could work out well for him. You know, if he has a chance to come in and listen and learn under Brian Dable, who I have so much respect for, he has a way of communicating with quarterbacks and bringing the best out of them. I know you can look at what's been going on with Daniel Jones and maybe scratch your head on that comment. I'm just telling you, he does. He was one of those guys. He needs the right guy. You've been able to share your perspective of guys you had to coach against, like a Dan.
But I think this guy's going to be a really good NFL.
joins us now. And Lewis, you get to be in the middle of that amazing scene. I love that Murphy announcement of that pick was really
Motherfucker said, you look like Shannon Sharpe and Busta Rhymes saying, yeah.
Just in the totality of the draft, and what was a surprise to you? Something that you just didn't see coming?
Yeah, I'll start with the surprise. There's really two things. You know, I think at 19, when Tampa was on the clock, many people thought that this was going to be a defensive pick all the way for Todd Bowles because they needed to fortify the defense. But then they wind up
Deontay reminds me a bit of Napoleon Kaufman. Napoleon Kaufman, that's a throwback right there. Napoleon Kaufman was a G back in the day.
He suffered that, horrific lower leg injury this year for Tampa Bay. And what does that mean for him next year? Is there something going on in that situation? Mike Evans is getting a little older now, too, at 31.
Straight G, man.
And I think that one kind of caught everyone off guard as far as that's concerned. But Ibuka is a fantastic receiver. And as a matter of fact, Scott.
Man, talk about Shedeur Sanders. Lewis Riddick.
I think he fits exactly what the head coach wants. And that's Ashton Genty in Vegas with Pete Carroll.
Headlines when he took the stand in the O Block 6 trial, where they were all found guilty for the murder.
Vlad. Vlad on there trying to get some info. But, yeah, man. I said, damn. They ain't draft my nigga Shedeur, huh? They cold for that one. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. I'm going to tap in with y'all, you know what I'm saying, on the next one, though, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just wanted to get up on here and give my little opinion. And Adam 16 works for him. Yeah. But Lord of Truth said, Jada, how old are you? I'll say this. I'm going to just say this. I don't give a fuck about telling people how old I am. But I'll just say this. I was born in the early 80s. I'm an 80s baby. So, I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? Late 30s, early 40s. Somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's why my stance be would it be on this LeBron Jordan shit. Because as a kid growing up in the 90s, I actually seen Jordan play. You know what I mean? Like I seen him. So, you feel me? But now I'm 42, bro. I'm 42 years old. Everybody always tell me I don't look my age. I've been getting that for 20, 30 years, bro. When I was 16, they thought I was 12. When I was 21, they thought I was 16. When I was 25, they thought I was 21, you know. When I was 30, they thought I was 21. You know what I mean? When I was 35, they thought I was, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I love the era I grew up in, bro. Like, I feel like, man, I feel like my generation, because I'm an early millennial, you know what I'm saying? They say the millennials go from like 81 till about like 95, 96, you know what I'm saying? So I'm an early millennial, you know what I'm saying? So my era, I feel like my era was like the last era of kids that was like really truly outside. You know what I'm saying? We were like, my era is like the bridge in between, like before and so like I still remember a time like before the internet and like before everybody had phones and all that shit. But at the same time, I'm a part of that generation too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the, you know what I mean, the 80s and 90s was like, and then just as far as like pop culture and entertainment, like I grew up watching Michael Jordan, Jerry Rice, Barry Bonds, Barry Sanders, fucking, you know what I mean, Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Eminem, Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, like Wu-Tang, Outkast, all when they was in their prime though. Bone Thugs. How can I forget Bone Thugs? That was my biggest influence. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like I grew up in the era and I seen greats, bro. You know, whether it was entertainment, music, sports, you know what I mean? Every era has greats. But I feel like the era I grew up in, I seen the greatest of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So yeah, West Side Connection, definitely. Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? Ice Cube for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? I remember my pops asked me when I was a kid who's the greatest fighter of all time. I said Mike Tyson. That nigga looked at me like I was crazy. Like, boy, you don't know nothing about Muhammad Ali. It's like, nah. I heard of him. I heard of him. I know who he is, but shit, nigga, I seen Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson be knocking niggas out. But yeah, as far as on the, me being, you know, an adult now and really knowing shit, you know what I'm saying, on the overall standpoint, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Muhammad Ali is ranked higher than Mike Tyson, but shit, not by a lot, man. Like shit, that motherfucker. Mike Tyson in his prime, young Mike, you know what I mean, the first few years, I'll put that Mike up against anybody. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker right there was cold. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nigga really grew up, man. There's some good times, man. Video, like I had a great childhood. I'm from the hood, grew up in East Palo Alto and all that. Same city where Devontae Adams is from. Me and Devontae Adams was from the same little city. Right here, over here where I'm at right now. I'm in Menlo Park right now. It's the next city over, but shit, Facebook is right here. I'm basically at Facebook and Instagram. Right behind me, right here, like I'm looking at it right here. That's Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody that's watching that ain't, you know, from the Bay Area or California, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm sitting at right now, right behind me, like over this gate that's behind me, like fucking 100 feet away is the Instagram headquarters, Facebook and Instagram. So this facility that I'm sitting in right now, this little parking lot, I just got to charge my car. This little facility that I'm sitting in right now was revamped. It always been here even before Facebook, but it used to be called the Onetta Harris Community Center, but now it's called the Belhaven Community Center. But Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook kind of like revamped it. Now this shit is like plush. You know what I'm saying? Like this used to just be like a little gymnasium back in the day. Where, you know what I'm saying, like for the hood where we, you know what I mean, a lot of motherfuckers had our little games at and shit. Where we, you know what I mean, playing a lot of AAU games. You know what I'm saying? But this facility right here was redone by Facebook. And inside there, it's a gym in there. It's like a whole shit up in there. And then in the back, if you go back there, they got the track field and the soccer field, football field, or whatever. On the inside in there, it don't really look like, you can't really tell, but it's a big ass basketball gym in there. It's a library for the kids. It's a regular library. You know what I'm saying? It's art shit. There's all type of shit up in there. You know what I'm saying? But Mark Zuckerberg did a good job with that. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker really looked like something now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm at Facebook right now. You know what I'm saying? But man, oh yeah, EPA in the 90s for sure. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was right here. I was right here growing up, you know what I mean? Going through it all, man. But I'm finna end this live though, man. Shout out to all y'all for tapping in. I'll be back tomorrow. You feel me? I gotta catch some Z's. Get ready for my work day tomorrow, man. I'm only gonna get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep now. You know what I'm saying? So Heavy D, yep, I remember Heavy D. How could you not? You know what I'm saying? Dilly 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 dilly. But yeah, I'ma holla at y'all though, man. Shout out, man. Everybody that tapped in. You feel me? Come fuck with me on the next one. And I'm gonna get at y'all, man. Snacks on Sports. I'll be back with another one. Gone.